from the ER. Gunshot wounds, or as we like to call it, GSW. If you've just been shot by a bullet, relax. Depending on where it is and how fast you can get to the ER, you have a decent chance of surviving this. If you've just been shot in the arms or legs, nice. You'll probably make it. Stop the bleeding by holding pressure and get your ass to an ER, motherfuckers. If you've just been shot in the face, you're pretty fucked. Anywhere above the neck, really. Getting shot somewhere between the chest and the stomach gets a little complicated. There's a lot going on there. Check to make sure the bullet didn't go through and through, because if it did, you're going to want to stop the bleeding from the front and the back. It's one of the first things we do. Rip off your clothes and make sure there's an entry and exit wound. No use trying to stop a leak on one side if you're dripping out just as much on the other. We'll get you an IV, get you some saline, maybe a blood transfusion to keep your body pumping, and wish you the best of luck in surgery. You'll probably need it. Hello, what brought you into the ER today? I keep seeing a werewolf with really big, sharp teeth. I think it's chasing me. Have you seen a psychiatrist? No, just a werewolf.
Small like butter, like don't breaking all stun. Yeah.
Tips from the ER. Why is it so cold? No, we cannot change the temperature of the ER just for you, princess. We have to keep it cold in order to preserve your dead body when we can't save you. It also helps prevent the growth of bacteria from infecting you, like leftovers in a fridge. A cold temperature is an overall better environment for the hospital. It prevents moisture, condensation, and most importantly, keeps the hospital staff from overheating. Unlike you sitting on that bed with your half-naked ass hanging out of your gown, we are constantly running around, sweating through our scrubs, masks, gowns, gloves, caps, and booties. It's also much easier to warm you up than it is to cool you down. If you're ever feeling a little chilly, don't be afraid to ask for some warm blankets. Every ER I've ever worked at has them, and you can ask for as many as you want, motherfuckers. As long as you promise to ask for them all at once so we're not walking back and forth. We'd really appreciate it.
Oh,
God, I hope this works. Come on. Big chin. Big chin. Boom! Wah! Hey, what's the difference between chickpea and garbanzo bean? I've never had a garbanzo bean on my face. What? What? Hello, what brought you into the ER today? My stomach really hurts. I'm so sorry to hear that. Is there any chance you could be pregnant? No way. My period was 8 months ago. What does that mean? It means I've gone through menopause. You're 25. Hello, welcome to the ER. How can I help you? Me and my boyfriend were at work, and he's not feeling well. He doesn't look too good. Can you tell me what happened? We were out late drinking last night and had to get up early for work. He's probably hungover. Have you taken any medications like Advil? No, but he did chug a Vietnamese coffee and 1.5 Red Bulls. Why? To help him wake up for work. Huh. Hello, what brought you into the ER today? I'm having neck pain. I'm so sorry to hear that. Can you tell me on a scale of 1 to 10 how bad is your pain right now? 10. 10. 10. 10 being the worst pain you could possibly feel. Yeah. Let's say someone came and cut your arm off with a chainsaw. What would you rate that pain? 10. So knowing that, what would you rate your neck pain now? 9.5. Let's try it! Timer set. It's Pretty uncomfortable already. 4 minutes in. I feel nothing. I got used to it. 7 minutes, motherfucker. We can go all day. 9 minutes in. It started to really sting in my right nostril. Like there's a bug biting me in there. 12 minutes in. I could feel the snot building up in the back of my throat. 18 minutes. 20 minutes. Moment of truth. Nothing. What? Can't let these babies just go to waste. Dinner time. Tips from the ER. COVID-19, Delta variant. If you ever wanted to ruin an airline's chances of recovering from a financially crippling pandemic, just name a present-day killer virus after them. The COVID-19 Delta variant is officially here, it's stronger than ever, and it's spreading quicker than an STD in a frat house. All you crybabies who don't want to put the mask back on because you think your faces are too pretty to be covered up are really making me want to throw up. And apparently only 50% of the country is fully vaccinated. If this was a graded exam, that would be an F. F for fucking failure. Luckily for those who are fully vaccinated, the Delta variant doesn't seem to want to kill you. Shocking! For the rest of you motherfuckers who are still unvaccinated, good luck in hell. Tips from the ER. Thoughts of hurting yourself? If you come to the ER with thoughts of hurting yourself, the first thing we're gonna do, sit you down and take everything away from you. Phones, clothes, necklace, bracelets, anything you could possibly use to hurt yourself, including the bra. We take no chances, motherfucker. If you tell us you're gonna hurt yourself, we will totally believe you. We'll get you a gown, some socks, and someone to keep eyes on you at all times, which means no more private bathroom privileges. Eventually, a specialist will come down to evaluate you and decide if you're safe enough to go home or if you have to check in for a couple days. I won't lie to you motherfuckers. You will be waiting in the ER a very long time, and you cannot leave unless we say you can. I know this all seems highly inhumane, but the worst case scenario is you go and kill yourself, and we will take every measure possible to prevent that from happening. Because better days are ahead, my friend. I know it's impossible to realize in the moment, but suicide really is a long-term solution to a short-term problem. Hello, welcome to the ER. How can I help you? I need a refill for my birth control. That's not something we normally do in the ER. Have you tried talking to your doctor or going to a pharmacy? I was just at the pharmacy, but they never give me and my boyfriend enough. That is pretty odd. What do you mean you and your boyfriend? Me and my boyfriend take one every day, and there's never enough. Wow. Seriously? Tips from the ER. 9 million followers. It's been 8 months of tips from the ER, and here we are with 9 million followers. That's more followers than Paraguay has people. If we went to war with Bulgaria, we could win. We've been through so much these past 8 months, motherfuckers, and I am sad to say that it is finally coming to an end. I've been doing a lot of self-reflecting lately, and it breaks my heart to have to say this, but we will no longer be doing tips from the ER. For many reasons. The first being that I'm just fucking kidding. We're never gonna stop, motherfuckers. Comment below, tell me your favorite thing I've ever said. I'll put it on a shirt and get it to you by Christmas. Thank you for 9 million, I love you all, and let's keep going. Tips from the ER. How much do you weigh? I know you're uncomfortable talking about your weight. You're still working on burning off that last layer of COVID fat you built up sitting on your couch eating Taco Bell during quarantine. But if you check into the ER, we will ask you for your weight. Sometimes we just need an estimate, other times we need it to be very accurate. For example, if you're having a stroke, we will need an accurate weight to get you the right amount of medication to save your life. If you can't speak or stand on a scale because you're currently stroking out, don't you worry, motherfuckers. The ER has beds with scales built into them, so all you have to do is lay there and stroke in peace. But mostly we will just need an estimate. Just in case you start to act up, we know how much medication to tranquilize you with. Just kidding, motherfuckers. We don't need to wait for that. Everyone gets the maximum dose, because this is the ER and we don't have time to fuck around. So if you'd be so kind, please tell us. How much do you weigh? Tips from the ER. COVID. Again. That's right, motherfuckers. It's happening. Again. ERs across the country are being overrun with COVID patients because you fucks won't get vaccinated. COVID patients are on the rise, and if this keeps up, healthcare providers are gonna have to start avoiding their families. Again. Last year, doctors and nurses were having to sleep outside in their own backyards to avoid giving COVID to their kids. They were having FaceTime, Zoom dinners from a tent outside to protect their children because kids can't get vaccinated. You want to know who can get vaccinated? You. You, motherfucker. You can end all this bullshit. Because if this keeps up and this country may or may not have to shut down again, I swear to God, I will eat my fucking shoe. Go get vaccinated.
Hey, does my shirt smell weird?
Hey, does my shirt smell weird? Hello, welcome to the ER. How can I help you? I have a pager stuck up my butt. And how did this happen? I kept calling it to vibrate, but it vibrated a little too far up. Now it's stuck. Huh. Okay, sir, I just need your emergency contact number and then we're gonna bring you back. Can I just put myself down? No. Why not? Because if anything happens to you, we need to let someone else know that you're having an emergency. I don't have anyone. I'll put myself down for you. Thanks.